Hello friends, welcome to the second part of the video about the most artistic Indian literary figure Girish Karnad. In the previous part, we covered the biography of him and two plays, and three plays we will cover in this part, followed by an MCQ video. Let us start with the first play. The first play of him, Hayavadana, in this video. Let us understand the meaning of the title first. Hayavadana, which means horse face. It is an Indian Kannada language two acts play of 1971, and the plot is based on Katha Sarita Sagara and Thomas Mann's retelling of Transposed Heads. You need to remember this fact. The Transport Heads is a novella, a short novel by Thomas Mann, and it was written in 1940. Hayavadana presents the story of two friends, Devadatta and Kapila. There are two friends, Devadatta and Kapila, and their love interest, Padmini. This is taken from Thomas Mann's Transport Heads, and Thomas Mann was a German novelist and a short story writer. The play begins with the narrator whose name is Bhagavata. So the play begins with the thanking of Bhagavata towards Lord Ganesh for his blessings and asking the Hindu god to watch over the following performance. After Bhagavata has thoroughly thanked Ganesh, Lord Ganesha, he tells the audience that our two heroes, Devdatta and Kapila. Devdatta is the smartest man in all of the Dharmpura, and Kapila is the strongest man in the city. Devdatta is born into a Brahmin caste while Kapila is born into a Shudra caste, but they are the best of the friends. Along with the story, these friends, there is a tale about their love interest Padmini as well. The story of Padmini's inexhaustible desire for a perfect husband aptly fits into the play, which deals with the theme of human completeness. Hayavadana basically deals with the theme of completeness. The next play that we are going to cover is Girish Karnad's Nagamandala 1988 play. The word Nagamandala means play with a cobra, a snake. The play circles around a snake which changes its form into human being to meet his beloved, to meet its lover. Rani, the play's female protagonist is Rani. Rani is a young bride who is neglected continuously by her indifferent husband. Husband's name happens to be Apanna. The snake is enchanted by Rani, and when the snake sees that Rani is continuously neglected by unfaithful husband Apanna, the snake takes the form of Apanna and daily comes to meet Rani and makes her pregnant as well. Rani gets pregnant by the human form of snake, and this is how the story forms basically. Rani is one of those typical wives who want to win her husband's affection at any cost, and Naga, who can take the form of human being, is enchanted with her and begins to visit her every night in the form of her husband. And when Rani gets pregnant, Apanna gets very furious because he is very sure that I have never made love to Rani, and he is doubtful about her infidelity. Apanna gets furious for infidelity of his wife and indulges in a fight with Naga, and both of them fight vigorously, and at one point of time the Naga takes the form of the snake and escapes into its burrow. The villagers see the snake escaping into the narrow burrow and kill it, and before dying, the snake comes to Rani and reveals the truth to her. However, after this incident, Apanna realizes his mistake and accepts Rani along with the child she is carrying. And Nagmandala, basically by Girish Karnad, is a play where myth takes over reality. Mandala is basically a fidelity tale. These folk tales forge a domestic drama that aspires to liberation and empowerment of females. It is one of those plays by Karnad in which he amazingly exposes a sarcastic variety of male chauvinism. I'll personally say that this play amazingly depicts the detention and exploitation of women in a patriarchal society. And Karnat also dispatches the idea of virginity tests, raising the flags for the empowerment of women, and the play incredibly sheds light on dilemmas females have to encounter in a patriarchal society. So, this next one is Teladanda basically. Teladanda is a 1990 Kannada language play by Girish Karnad, and the play is about the rise of the radical protest and reform movement Lingatism in 12th century Karnataka. Written in 1990 in the backdrop of, you can say, Mandir Mandal conflict, the drama draws parallel between the socio-religious, political, and economic condition of existing times in southern India in the 12th century AD during the Bhakti moments of that time period. Girish Karnad in the story wants to highlight social and political conflicts of the Indian society, age old social illness, social sickness, the caste system, which is treated with a very special care. That caste system is basically mocked or satirized in this particular play. In next part, we will do all the important MCQs of Girish Karnad. Girish Karnad, a versatile writer who has been honored with the Padma Bhushan, Gyanpith Award, and Sahitya Academy Award, and is one of the most influential playwright of our time, full of imagination, innovation, and craftsmanship. These were the five most important plays that we have covered today, and in next part please do not forget to watch the related MCQs. You will also be able to judge the knowledge that you grabbed from these two videos.